WhatsApp is one of the most widely used messaging apps in the world. Today, we're going to explore how Calendar's WhatsApp form builder works. With it, you can create interactive forms directly inside the chat without having to send external links or rely on websites. This means higher engagement, fewer barriers, and less churn in a much more efficient way to collect data. Now let's see how it works in practice. This is just an example of a lead qualification form for real estate. But of course, you can adapt it to any type of business. Lead qualification is one of the most important use cases because it doesn't just capture information. It helps pre-qualify customers, so you can reduce unnecessary work and focus on the leads with the highest potential. This makes the follow-up process much faster, more efficient, and with less churn. Calendar can deliver the form results in 3 different ways: by email, directly into a Google spreadsheet, or using webhooks. And in all of these cases, the IDs of the elements are fundamental. They make sure the results are well-structured and easy to analyze, no matter which channel you choose to receive the data. Checkboxes, radio buttons, and other elements can be populated dynamically from your own data storage inside Calendar, Google Spreadsheets, or even external CRMs or APIs. In this case, we are going to use static data populated by hand. Let's start by filling out the fields under Form Details. In the Form ID field, which is the identification field, I'll type real estate with an underscore. And in the Form Name field, I'll just type real estate. Of course, you should fill this in according to your own type of business. The Form ID is not just a label. It's what allows Calendar to map responses back to each element of the form. This way, when the results arrive in your email, spreadsheet, or webhook, you can clearly see which answers belong to which question. The next field is Screens, where we're going to add the elements for Screen 1. Here again, I'll enter a name for identification and then fill in the screen title. I'm going to type, "Tell us what you are looking for." In the field above, I'll add qualification. Now let's add an element, and I'll select Image. I click on Browse and choose the image I want. The image is uploaded. Next, I'll click Add Element again and select Radio Buttons. Let's add the buttons now. The first field is always the identification ID, and the second field is the label that will appear on the screen. Here I'll type, "What type of property are you interested in?" Now let's add the options. The first one will be House. As you can see, the screen updates automatically as I type. I can also add an emoji if I want. Next, I'll add Apartment, then Land, and finally, Commercial. That looks good, but of course, you can add as many options as you like. Notice how everything is happening directly inside WhatsApp? This makes the customer experience much more natural because people don't feel like they are filling out a traditional form. It feels like a normal WhatsApp conversation. Now let's add another element, checkbox group. For the ID, I'll type Features, and in the label field, I'll write which features are important to you. I'll set this field as required. Now let's add the options: near public transport, garage, garden, and ready to move in. Perfect. Next, I'll add a drop-down for the budget. Here I'll ask, "What is your budget range?" And I'll make it a required field. Let's add the options. Below 100,000 US dollars, between 100,000 and 250,000 US dollars, and above 250,000 US dollars. Now let's add the footer button. I'll set the label as complete and the action as complete form, setup finished. Now, all we need to do is click Generate Form. As you can see, everything is very simple and intuitive. Now let's see the tool in action. I'll send the first message, "Hello." Right away, I receive the automation. I click on Continue, and the form we just built opens. I simply choose the options I want and click Complete, and that's it. The form is submitted. Very simple, right? The leads generated by the form can be used for follow-ups or WhatsApp marketing later, either manually or automatically, using Calendar's WhatsApp marketing tool. And remember, this entire process happens automatically inside WhatsApp thanks to Calendar. You set it up once, and from that moment on, every time someone interacts, the system collects the answers, organizes them using the IDs, and sends the results in the way you prefer, by email, spreadsheet, or webhook. That's the power of WhatsApp automation with Calendar.